Hello, hello, everybody. I have good foods, good food indeed. I think my model should be better today. We're gonna keep an eye on it. We're gonna see if it does anything crazy, but I think we should be a little bit more in place than we have been. Hopefully. I'm still going to have to practice the fact that my camera actually does track me now. So I'm still going to have to get used to that. But we shall see. We shall see. Very weird. My ad manager's not working, so I'm going to be clueless when you guys are getting ads today, I'm afraid. I'm just going to have to trust the system. Trust the system. Or you should just sub to me and then it's not an issue. Lord Dives are back. We're back. We're still in Targon because apparently it's, even though we're a really small region, it's going to take us a lifetime to get out of. These league streams were a genius idea because I'm going to be doing them for fucking ever. Let's be real. I'm never escaping. Ever. This is me now. I'm wearing my red dress. I forgot I have a cool red dress now. Yes. And the ears. You can see now I can actually turn and reliably show you my ears. Look. Oh, I think my linked blinking is a bit off though. I nearly winked at you. I'm sorry guys. That was very inappropriate of me. Let's dive in to some League of Lego. Today we're going to be talking about Taric, as you can probably see, as he is on my screen right now. Okay, Taric, we know he's going to be in Targon at some point, or connected to Targon. He is the Shield of Valoran. I don't know what any of that means. I would like to say I'm sure all will be revealed, but that was be putting way too much faith in this lore story. Oh, drinking no longer completely breaks my model too. Oh, nice. Okay. Shall we begin reading? Let's begin. Taric, the Shield of Valoran. For the noble defenders of Demacia, daily life is the very model of focused, selfish dedication to the ideals of king and country. Called upon to continue his family's long tradition of military service, Taric never dreamed of shirking that responsibility. Lacks ambition. That's my first note here. Lacks ambition. Although he would not limit or define exactly whom or what he would protect. Well, that's dumb. Oh, I see. So this is just like willful compliance. League of Nerds. Did you just say bro-like? Like, oh, bro like Lola. Oh. Yak, have you just come in to bully the nerds? What the fudge? What the fudge? The young warrior trained hard and possessed great martial skill. Even so, in his scant hours of free time, he would find other ways to serve his homeland. He volunteered with the Illuminators, tending the sick or helping rebuild homes damaged by flooding. He lent his creative talents, such as they were, to the stonemasons and craftsmen who raised monuments to the glory of the winged protector and the lofty ideas it embodied. A work of art, a stranger's life. These were the things that made Demacia worth fighting for. What? Why is... What? Are we... like, what? I mean, I've met some pretty horrific strangers. I don't think we should be, like, throwing our lives on the line for people we don't even know, man. Taric saw every one of them as beautiful, fragile, and worthy of saving. Okay, so on top of lacks ambition is an idiot. Got it. Idiot. Lacks ambition, idiot. Noted. Fortunately, his disarming manner and innate warmth allowed him to brush aside any criticism from his fellow soldiers or commanding officers. He rose modestly through the ranks and even fought beside a young Garen crown guard. Ironically, it was Taric's steady rise that would bring about his eventual downfall, at least as far as Demacia was concerned. Elevated to the prestigious, dauntless vanguard, he was suddenly held to a far higher standard of conduct. No more would he be allowed to roam the forests looking for glimpses of some rare animal, neglect combat drills to sit in a tavern and listen to a bard's simple ballad. Yeah, I'm sure that's what he was doing in the taverns. Am I right? Listening to a bard's simple ballad. Yeah, I love. I'm just going down the tavern to listen to a bard's ballad. And then I bet he reads those types of magazines for the articles too. What a scrub. Sorry, that was my cough then. Or skip line inspections to ride out and observe the silver cloak of night settling across the hinterlands. Taric began to feel at odds with himself, and soon attracted attention as an insubordinate. Wait, so 1 minute he's like, wow, this guy's awesome. And then he has one promotion and suddenly it's like, wow, this guy's insubordinate. Their entire rank system appears to have some flaws. Garen urged him to shape up and do his duty. He could see Taric had the potential to become one of Valoran's greatest heroes, and yet he seemed to be thumbing his nose at destiny as well as his country. To keep him from demotion, Taric was seconded to serve the sword captain of the vanguard, though neither of them was particularly happy about it. However, when the older man was slain in battle, along with the rest of his personal retinue, Taric was found to abandon his post, and rumour had it that he had been spotted wandering the cloisters of some forgotten, ruined temple nearby. Nothing more could be said. A dozen warriors were dead, and Taric faced the executioner's block for it. However, seeking mercy for his friend, Garen intervened. As the sword captain's successor, he sentenced Taric to endure the crown of stone. In accordance with Demacia's most ancient traditions, he would be sent to climb Mount Targon, a trial that few had ever survived. Okay, I'm going to be honest here. They keep telling us that few have ever survived, right? We keep hearing this. Few have ever survived. Few have ever survived. And I don't believe this. And the reason I don't believe this is we've been told this in every single story where, would you believe, lo and behold, they survived. 2 teenage girls survived. 2 random teenage girls, one of whom was not very athletic. Right? One of them wasn't even very athletic. And she survived. No? Like, am I being unfair? I don't think I'm being unfair. I think this seems pretty reasonable. We keep being told no one survived. Everyone survived. Literally everyone who has ever tried to climb this mountain, except one dude whose ex-wife we met, has survived. And to be honest, having met her, I think he deliberately died. I think he literally died by choice. So I don't think anyone has ever died on this goddamn mountain. We are being lied to. We are being absolutely lied to. Though the crown of stone usually allowed the dishonest to simply flee Demacia and start new life in exile, Taric took the first ship heading south and swore to actually atone for what he had done. The climb nearly claimed him, body and soul numerous times. But Taric pushed past the pain. the ghosts of his dead comrades, and other tests inflicted upon him by the mountain. As he approached the summit... Wait. So the mountain just showed him bad things he's done? Is that the gist that I'm getting here, Astral? This is legitimately the most stupid thing ever. Like, it is actually dumb. It is full on dumb. This is actually left foolish. Oh my goodness. Okay. The climb nearly claimed him, body and soul, numerous times. Oh, we read that. As he approached the summit, he was beset by a wave of new visions of loss and destruction, showing him sad things. Okay. He witnessed the great alabaster library set aflame, and still he dashed into the inferno to retrieve the heavenly poetries of tongue. He screamed in anguish as the Frostguard ran the last dreamstag into the howling abyss, and then he leapt over the precipice himself in a desperate attempt to save it. At the gates of the immortal bastion, Taric slumped to his knees when he saw Garen's broken body hanging from a gibbet. Before raising his shield and charging headlong into the waiting hordes of Noxus. When the visions finally faded, Taric found himself at the very pinnacle of the mountain, and he was not alone. Before him stood something wearing the shape of a man, though its almost crystalline features blazed with the light of the stars themselves, and its voice was 1,000 whispers that cut through Taric like a blade. It spoke truths he had somehow always known. It spoke of the mantle for which he had unwittingly been preparing his entire life, with every decision and deed that had brought him here, now to Targon. And he would stand as the shield of Valoran in great wars yet to come. Reborn as the aspect of the Protector, gifted with power and purpose unimaginable to most mortals, Taric has gladly accepted his new calling as the steadfast guardian of the entire world. Like what? So thoughts, I have some, in case you guys hadn't noticed. My first thought is, what the heck? What the actual hecking heck? That's... It's certainly a thing. I would say it's definitely a thing. Let me just fix these eye blinks because they're gonna bog me quite a lot. Okay. Is that better? Am I winking less? Am I less wonky? Oh no, is that worse somehow? Is that somehow worse? What about that? Okay, yeah, that's way better, isn't it? Oh, nice. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let's move on. Move on with our lives. This story is done. The story is done. I have no other thoughts to express on it other than it's done. Okay, no, but I'm sorry. Is he supposed to be heroic? Is that what we're supposed to be feeling? I feel like he doesn't feel very heroic. Also, hello, Astral.
Hello, it's me.
Oh, let's see how echoey you are. We might need to play with you a little bit. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, speak again, please, honey.
Hello, hello. It's me, Astro.
Hopefully you sound good on stream. It's hard for me to tell. We'll find out after stream. If anyone's in chat can tell me if Astro is super, super echoey or just a little bit echoey, that would be wonderful. That would be great. That would just be fab. Yeah, he just saw some creepy things on the mountain and was a bit dramatic about it. I'm kind of disappointed here. He didn't even throw hands on anything.
Even I'm disappointed.
Like, what? Okay, well, that was his biography. I guess we'll read his story and see if perhaps maybe his biography is just a very lame intro to it.
Hopefully his story has a redemption arc.
Hopefully his story has something in it more than bad dreams. Okay. And climbing up a hill. The uninvited guest. I look out across the once verdant field, now scarred and ruined by the toil of battle. The loss of life will be immense, but I cannot save those who seek their own destruction. All those sons, all those fathers, all those futures lost. The Massians and Noxians, ever at each other's throats, magnetically drawn to one another. Magnetically drawn to one another. My apologies. By something lesser than both. Plenty of defenders exist for their lofty ideals, and they all stand in my way. Almost gleefully slaughtering themselves over a scrap of land, with no idea of its true importance. Two armies entwined, both committed to their ruinous dance. I could try to reason with them, ask them to move their brawl elsewhere. But my former countrymen now see me as something between a traitor and a wrathful god. And the Noxians, well, the Noxians have always been short on patience. My usual weapons, wit, charm, and warmth, are useless in this cauldron of desperation. So I push aside those who would slow me and wade into those who would stop me. Every kind of horror one soul can inflict on another rages around me as I near my goal. And there, dead center of the roiling fury of battle, a blaze of color calls to me. A delicate life about to be snuffed out amid the mud and gore-covered boots. Standing bravely, unbowed by the thudding dullness of the armored brutes around it, its beauty rings out like a single crystal bell. It is the last flower of its kind. If it dies, no more shall bloom. I cannot allow it to perish. The two opposing commanders pause in their combat as I approach, an uninvited guest at their last moments. They turn to me, suddenly allied in their outrage at my intrusion. I stand at the very eye of two armies, seemingly inviting the cold embrace of death from all sides. But unlike all those who are now taking wary steps towards me, their sword hands trembling, I know why I fight. Wait, what? Taric is the saddest famous lore I've read so far. That's just like an intro to a story. It's not even a story. That's literally an introduction. But I actually feel bad for Taric now because this is lame. I actually thought from the writing this was going to be good, but it just stops. Like the first part of a story that never got finished. That's what, this is gonna be such a short stream.
Poor man can catch a break. Dear Lord.
Yeah, it's not an enjoyable one, is it? No. Okay. Well, I guess we can watch the video next then, guys. This is gonna be such a short stream. I'm so sorry, everyone. It's not my fault they haven't written Taric any proper lore. Okay. This is called Taric Downfall. It's the champion teaser. There's not a lot to this. It's like 17 seconds, guys. You'll be fine. That, even the teaser lacked any teasing. What? What?
Oh my god, this is the saddest thing I've seen.
Justice for Taric. Well, guys, I would comment on that, but we saw a ring. So, cool. Let's take a look at his art at least, I guess. What have we got here? Okay. So that was the... He doesn't even really look like the original concept, does he? Poor Taric, man. Them shoulders, though. Somehow he got bigger shoulders than Garen. Let's see. Wait, how... What? I know that characters can go through many phases of like development. These are two different people, for real. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to see the skins. I think I'm about to have opinions, guys. I'm gonna have opinions. Okay. Yeah, Taric is a concept. Okay, let's have a look at these skins. So, obviously, default Taric. Okay, here's the thing. Taric doesn't look like his lore would make you think he looks. The lore doesn't make him sound like a himbo. The lore makes him sound like he's got a bit of a smart mouth on him, and he's actually quite like intelligent and capable, but he's, you know, a bit of a smart aleck and he'd rather go and do his own thing. That's what the lore makes him sound like. This is a himbo. It's like the character design's fine. It's just not a design for the lore they wrote. Emerald Taric. Okay, so this is Legolas himbo Taric. Got it. I actually hate this. I like this design. I hate this as a Taric design. Wait, what? Armor of the Fifth Age. He looks like... You know that Overwatch champion who's all love hearts and stuff? That's what he looks like. Okay. I don't like this skin, but it does kind of work as the himbo vibe, which unfortunately doesn't match his lore, like, at all. This is kind of cool. Very un-Taric-y, but kind of cool. That's cool. It turns out if you turn anyone into a vampire, they get like 1,000,000 times cooler. Did you try and claim that Reinhardt is the all love hearts and Kisses. Overwatch champion. I think you've been watching some specific fan videos. Okay, again, pool party Taric is perfect if Taric is a himbo. It's just his lore isn't very himbo-y lore. Taric Lumen Shield. Okay, so this skin would be perfect on the actual lore accurate Taric. Am I right? Space Groove Taric. No. There is no planet where I accept this. Like, no. No. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Fate Breaker Taric. This is great. Even his skins suck. Does anyone even play Taric?
I think so. I can't remember if anyone plays Taric. Haven't seen him in like 5 years.
You can see why. There's nothing. He's like a nothing character. This is ridiculous.
He is sadly a nothing character despite his rework, but he is pretty like famous in Earth because you can perma stun people left and right. That's it. That's all he's ever used for. He's a gimmick character now.
His lore doesn't match his design, which doesn't match his skins, or does match his skins at random. It's like they were drunk when they made him. This is a 5 p.m. on Friday job, isn't it? They just wanted to shut up shop. Okay, he's a support tank. Difficulty low. Bravado. Spell cuts empowered Taric's next 2 basics to deal bonus damage. Oh, okay, cool. Passive and a pretty simple one too. He heals nearby champions. Base on charges stored. Passively increase the armor of Taric. Actively shields an ally. Okay, that's pretty good. Beam of Starlight stuns enemies. Yeah, actually seems like he's got some useful abilities. It's a shame he's such a lamer, isn't it? Alright guys, do you think we should just get on to trying Taric out? You know what that means? That means I have to take a brief break to go set up the game. While I'm setting up the game, you guys can do that break. This is going to be a super short stream. I'm sorry guys, but like, what am I supposed to make out of this? We picked a bad champion for my return. Bad. Bad Riot.
Hello, my name is Just Jihei, and you might know me from such classics as Kidnapping Filipinos, Platonic Men in My Basements, and my iconic attempts at scuff-free streams. Wow! Yes, you heard it, scuff-free streams. After many years of work, tireless effort, I have created a product that can scuff free streams and sprays it right in your face. So if you are fed up of scuffed streams, chatters saying such things as, "Have you tried turning it off and on again? Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted. Game volume too loud. Model lagging. And more. Then please purchase Scuff Be Gone." Scuff Be Gone is the product you can spray in your face and never have to worry about scuff ever again. Scuff Be Gone's retail price varies from region to region and has an excessive price gouging addition. No guarantees are made of Scuff Be Gone's ability to actually remove scuff.
Hello, everyone. And we are Taric. We're just gonna, it's just, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna level up so we got everything. I bet. Nice. Nice. Okay, we got some shit. All right. Incoming. I can't wait for WASD controls. It's gonna be so good. Mm-hmm. Protection. Protection. Kind of protection. Attack. Okay. Come on, Jana. Let's go. How does my E work? Oh, like that. Okay. Ooh. Hey, Jana. I mean, he seems like with a bit of practice, he'd be pretty straightforward to play, I guess. I guess difficulty low is a fair assessment. I need to get the hang of like literally the control for a Z, but because I fucking hate mouse control. Once we're in WASD, I'll be much happier. And all the League purists will hate me even more. No, Jana, no, I did not do a good job of supporting Jana. I failed her. I failed to. I let her die, guys. I let her die. Hey, Jana. Well, Jana, I think if you were expecting me to heal you, we've proven that's not going to happen. League is way easier to play without so much lag, though. What the fuck? Between this and WASD, I may actually, like, one day be able to actually play League. That would be so cool. That would be mad cool. Did you just call Astral a blue goblin? Yak. How dare you? Goblin. You're a goblin. Yeah. How you like that? You're like, pretty good. You know what? Fair play. Fair play, Yakusaurus. Jesus, though, I'm genuinely shocked how much easier. Oh my god, even the. Because you do not know how bad playing anything on my laptop was. I think I might actually somehow have been underestimating it when I complained. Uh-oh. Yikes forever. This is actually crazy though. Like when I move, I actually move. When I go to the sides of the screen, it actually does scroll. Is this what it's been like for normal people this whole time? Yeah, sorry, that was my fault. I checked my phone. Should not have checked my phone while playing, but like, what the heck? I click things and they click. Like how they're supposed to. What? It's like a whole new world. It's a whole new world. A whole fantastic point of view. Oh my god. Do you know what, guys? We've tested out Taric. We know the truth. So we're going to call it there for stream. I'm sorry the Taric stream's so short, but I can't. The problem with these streams is I can't physically help it if League have not given much lore. Hopefully next week's champion I'll have a bit more. I'm going to be doing these most weeks. Yeah, because I'm back, baby. I'm back. All right, have a fantastic night, everyone. Thank you for joining my stream today, and I'll see you all on the other side.